right now as we move towards middle part of the year, the end of the year. I think this group it's a way different feel than last year, and I think there's still a lot of feeling out to go. You guys are trying to find their niche. Guys are trying to create the chemistry, and it's close. Like talking to RJ after, I mean, it's close, and you see it every day in practice. So it's just a matter of it to kind of emerge and come out. Obviously, you take 2 weeks off from playing games. I think it's always hard to jumpstart and get back into it. So that being said, I thought we did a pretty nice job, and then getting a couple guys in there that haven't played in a while, I think that's hard as well. The guys did a pretty good job.
You put officially a tie, but there's a difference between winning the shootout and losing the shootout. You lost, I think, 5 in a row this calendar year. How does it feel to finally get one?
Well, you know what's crazy? We were saying on the bench that would be probably the 6th in a row. I think Joe and I are all talking about it. I would have to look back to confirm, but it could be the 6th in a row where we had an opportunity to win it. Either a last shooter or make a save. And again, it didn't happen within the first 3 shooters, or either for us or the opponent. So it's one of those things that it's a tough feeling on the bench because you're going, God, here's our opportunity, one or the other, shooter, goalie, make a save, and now you go into, 4th, 5th shooter, and keep on moving in. But certainly feels good. It's still obviously a tie nationally, and like we told our guys, ties don't hurt you, so ties actually help you. So. Keep on fighting the battle, and we'll continue to improve.
You had 15 shots on the power play, but no goals. It's just something not clicking it to get that puck in the net, or?
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of like a grill and the monkey on your back, grill in the corner. It's we had opportunities. It didn't happen. We liked certain things that happened on the power play, and we had some looks at it, and all of a sudden it doesn't bounce your way. Now you start trying to squeeze a little bit more, maybe doing the extra that you shouldn't, and trying to keep it simple. But it's coming. I mean, we told our guys afterwards, it's coming. Obviously you see the stats and you're going, oh my God, it's awful. It's not. It is coming, and it's the unfortunate part is when it doesn't happen, then you're squeezing it more and trying to do more. And it goes the opposite way. The biggest challenge for us as a group in the locker room, as a staff, is trying to remain positive with the power play. Power play is a hard thing, and when it doesn't go your way, you do have to find a way to generate some energy off of it, which I thought we did at times. The 5-minute at the end certainly didn't go our way, but our guys battled through that and stayed positive. I thought in overtime, we stayed positive and made a good push there.
It seemed like your senior goalie looked pretty calm back there to me. Kind of a rock-solid performance, which is what you need in a game like this.
And especially early. Getting into it after 2 weeks off, he made a couple big saves early, tough saves, and certainly calmed everyone down.
Gettig and Crow, you played together tonight. How was their sort of performance coming back from the injury, and also what's the update on Greco?
Greco, we don't know. He's at the emergency room, and we'll talk with the docs. Geds and Crozy both played well, considering. And Crozy said afterwards it's the first time he's been on the ice since first game. And that's a long time ago. And I thought he jumped in there, played well. Certainly you're not going to be clicking on all cylinders. Geds was the same thing. I thought the first 2 periods he tried to do a little too much and then simplified it, and what happened on the goal that we scored. He kept it simple, and we ended up scoring a goal. So it was nice of him to have open ears and go out there and take care of the puck. And I think both those kids are tremendous in our lineup, and they certainly help calm us down in the back end.
You had Simpson and DeZingle both are out too. I think at one point you had 3 guys out, at least temporarily. How did that affect your lines and the chemistry out there?
I think obviously the chemistry gets all messed up a bit, and you guys just have to make sure they're listening on the bench so they know who's going on the ice, because we didn't know for a while there, we didn't even know who was healthy to go. But I think our guys all did a nice job on mixing in and out of different lines. Zinger got hit pretty hard in front of their bench. I was talking to the ref there because we thought that was a pretty tough hit to absorb. And the best thing about it is, in terms of a skilled player like that, he jumped right back in and did well. I think that speaks highly of how Ryan is.
You like the toughness of the squad. Dzingel took a couple big hits. Greco, he had that one where he drove to the net, drew the penalty. Do you really like how this team is? They seem to be kind of toughing it out there.
Well, obviously we've had to battle through a lot of injuries and adversity, and I think the guys just, it's almost matter of fact. I think this is a tough character group in the locker room. And you look at, and I mentioned this before, you look at the second night in Bowling Green with all the injuries we had and all the adversity that way, I thought our guys just gutted it out. And I think that's the character that we have in that locker room. Like I mentioned earlier, that's why we're close. We are really close from the transition component of our game, the offensive component of our game. It's going to come.
You kind of mentioned the transition there. You've been talking about that a lot this year, but just seeing you play for the first time, is that more of a focus just to try to get those guys kind of shooting out, whether we're up, chipping off the glass, things like that?
Well, it's the speed. Our speed is our speed kills. You can't teach it, and we have good speed. Not much unlike Alaska. I think their forwards have tremendous speed, but speed kills, and we have to use it, and that is a strength of our team.
Walk us through the goal there.
Oh, it was first shift, and Geds was skating the puck up ice, and he flipped it in the air, and I just kept skating, and it bounced right in front of me. And then Fritzy had a great drive to the net, which opened up some ice for me, and I just put it on net, and it was fortunate enough to go in.
Feel like a momentum changer?
Yeah, definitely, and especially coming out there in the third period. We wanted to start out with a good shift, and to score was awesome.
Do you like or dislike shootouts?
I love it.
Depending on the outcome.
It's fun either way. I think the fans really enjoy it too.
Anything special? I mean, this team hasn't won a shootouts in a long while. Anything different tonight about tonight's performance?
I don't know. I mean, we played hard and we got the result we wanted. We'd like to win in regulation or overtime, obviously, but we responded in the shootout and we got that extra point, and that's going to be big.
Brady, you have a young squad in front of you, but having two of your veteran defenders back in front of you, I'm sure that's a better feeling as a goalie, right?
Oh, I mean, we have a lot of depth on the team, but it's nice having those guys back in the lineup after being out for a while, and I think they played really well tonight, along with the rest of our D.
Brady, it looked like you were pretty calm in net the entire night, pretty economical, putting rebounds off to the side, things like that. But Oz credited you, especially for the way you played early, just kind of getting guys ready. Were you just like you were in the zone, playing your game from the very beginning?
Yeah, I mean, our team played really well in front of me, and we've been working a lot with Coach Exter in the mornings before practice, and I think that's paid off a lot.
Max, do you like the toughness of the squad? Your guys kind of made a few pretty selfless plays. You had Greco had that one where he drove to the net, took the penalty. Dzingel took a couple big hits. I mean, you feel like this is a pretty tough squad?
Yeah, I do. I think we've got a really tough team, and I mean, you see guys like Carly taking the puck wide and driving it right to that post and drawing a penalty and going headfirst into the net. That's tough hockey, and that's the way we want to play. So that was great.
Max, unfortunately, we have to ask about the power play, especially third period. You had 9 minutes of time, and I just feel like it's tough maybe when that boulder gets rolling downhill to kind of get it pushed back up. It seems like it just kind of kept building on you guys, and a couple things didn't go your way, and it just got tough to.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've gotten a lot better on the power play since the start of the year, and we've been working on it a lot with Coach after practice. We've been staying out after practice and working on it with him. So I mean, I think we're getting a lot better at it, and I think we're really close. We're getting chances. We're keeping it in the zone. I think we just got to keep going and keep grinding, and I think the pucks are going to go in for us.
Were the chances there for you tonight then?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had some shots. We had some close chances around the net. Some bounces just weren't going our way. I think we just got to keep at it and keep working on it, and I think it'll happen for us.
Thank you.